President Donald Trump sought to rebrand the government shutdown the fault of Senate Democratic leader Charles Schumer on Sunday as the standoff entered day 9 with negotiations at a standstill. Great work by my administration over the holidays to save Coast Guard pay during this SchumerShutdown. No thanks to the Democrats who left town and are not concerned about the safety and security of Americans, he tweeted. Trump has tried to push blame on the Democrats since the crisis began more than a week ago. He has stayed in the White House over Christmas instead of traveling to Mar-a-Lago and repeatedly taken to Twitter to try and shift the narrative. I am in the White House waiting for the Democrats to come on over and make a deal on border security. From what I hear, they are spending so much time on presidential harassment that they have little time left for things like stopping crime and our military, he tweeted on Saturday. Democrats have dismissed the president's efforts for the White House to try and blame anyone but the president for this shutdown doesn't pass the laugh test, said Justin Goodman, a spokesman for Schumer, told the Associated Press last week. In an extraordinary Oval Office shouting match earlier this month, Trump told Schumer and incoming Speaker Nancy Pelosi he would take responsibility for any shutdown. "You want to put that on me? I'll take it," Trump said. "You know what I'll say, yes, if we don't get what we want, one way or the other, whether it's through you, through our military, through anything you want to call, I will shut down the government. Absolutely." And he doubled down on the issue. Share this article. Share. I am proud to shut down the government for border security, Chuck, because the people of this country don't want criminals and people that have lots of problems and drugs pouring into our country. So I will take the mantle, he said. I will be the one to shut it down. I'm not going to blame you for it. The last time you shut it down, it didn't work. I will take the mantle of shutting down. In his tweet on Sunday, the president did tout his work to ensure the Coast Guard will be paid during the partial government shutdown. The Coast Guard falls under the purview of the Department of Homeland Security, whose funding was affected by the closure. The Defense Department was fully funded earlier this year for fiscal year 2019. In a message to all Coast Guard members on Friday, Vice Commandant Admiral Charles Ray said that service and Department of Homeland Security officials identified a way to pay our military workforce on 31 December. January 11 marks the first pay day that will cover the full pay period of the government shutdown, which began on December 21. Negotiations to reopen it are at a standstill. Trump has refused to accept a bill that does not include at least $2.5 billion for the border wall, down from his original demand of $5 billion, but Democrats have said they will not go above $1.3 billion they have already offered. The standoff will last through the new year and possibly until Democrats take control of the House of Representatives on January 3. The House and Senate gavelled in and out of session in under 5 minutes on Thursday. No votes are scheduled for either chamber. And Trump has not pushed for the Republican-controlled Congress to stay in session and negotiate with him during the holiday. Congress will be back in session on Monday for a pro forma in which no business is conducted but will not formally gavel in until Wednesday. Democrats are looking at several options to reopen the 9 shuttered departments and dozens of agencies once they take power on Thursday. However, they are showing no signs of backing down from the $1.3 billion on border security they offered. Pelosi could get something passed in her chamber that day, which could put pressure on Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell to follow suit. But Trump could refuse to accept any Democratic-led offer. White House counselor Kellyanne Conway told CNN the president could use his veto option. Depends what's in it. The president likes the $5.6 billion in the House package, she said Sunday on State of the Union. Lawmakers have been promised 24 hours notice for votes, so they have time to get back to Washington.